On the morning of May 29, 1453, Constantinople was still standing. Its walls had protected the city for over 1,000 years. Empires had risen and fallen beyond them, but the city endured. Romans, Persians, Arabs, Bulgars, all had tried to break it. All had failed. The people inside believed the city might survive one more time. They were wrong. Before sunrise, the Ottoman cannons opened fire. For weeks they had been pounding the walls, but this morning was different. This was not harassment. This was the final decision. The largest cannon ever built thundered again and again, shaking the ground, cracking stone that had stood since the age of Rome. Inside the city, bells rang. Priests led prayers through the streets. Soldiers took their positions on broken walls, knowing there would be no relief army, no miracle fleet, no second chance. By mid-morning, the assault began. Wave after wave of Ottoman troops rushed forward. The first attackers were lightly armed, sent to exhaust the defenders. Many died before reaching the walls. Their bodies piled in the ditches, filling them, making the next assault easier. The defenders fought desperately. Greeks, Italians, mercenaries, civilians, anyone who could hold a weapon stood on the walls. Oil, arrows, stones, boiling liquids were thrown down. The air filled with smoke, screams, and dust. 4 hours, the city held. Then, just after dawn, disaster struck. A small gate, forgotten, damaged, left open in the chaos, was breached. Ottoman soldiers poured inside. Flags appeared on the walls. Panic spread faster than fire. At the same time, the main gate was shattered. The elite janissaries surged forward. The defenders were pushed back street by street. The walls that had never fallen were finally behind the enemy. By afternoon, Constantinople was lost. The fighting moved into the city itself. Narrow streets became killing grounds. Churches turned into shelters, then graves. Homes were looted, burned, and destroyed. The screams of civilians mixed with the clash of steel. The Emperor of Byzantium, Constantine XI, removed his royal insignia and charged into the fighting. His body was never conclusively identified. The Roman Empire, which had existed in some form for over 1,500 years, ended without a throne, without a ceremony, without a successor. By evening, resistance collapsed. Ottoman troops were unleashed on the city. According to the customs of the age, conquest meant plunder. Thousands were killed. Tens of thousands were enslaved. Families were torn apart in hours. Libraries burned. Art was destroyed. Ancient knowledge vanished overnight. The greatest city of the Christian world fell silent under fire and smoke. By nightfall, Constantinople was no longer Constantinople. It became Istanbul. The Hagia Sophia, once the heart of Eastern Christianity, echoed with new prayers. The Mediterranean balance of power shifted in a single day. Trade routes collapsed. Europe panicked. Scholars fled west, carrying ancient texts that would help ignite the Renaissance. The medieval world ended that day. Not over centuries. Not gradually. But in 24 brutal hours. The people who went to sleep that night did not live in the same world they woke up in. History often feels slow when we read it. But for those inside it, everything can change between sunrise and sunset. May 29th, 1453 was not just the fall of a city. It was the sound of an age collapsing.